I don't know how long this video will be, but I am at my wit's end. Like our laundry room at our apartment complex in the middle of Lakewood, the fucking ghetto junkie fucking piece of shit town. Our laundry room has been broken into. We're down to fucking two dryers and three fucking washers that are. And you call the cops, nothing gets done. So then you have to like fucking either beat their ass, but that's not gonna teach them a lesson. Break a bone, they'll just go do some drugs and come back, or they'll come back with friends. I mean, you shoot them or assault them, then they press charges, and you have a chance of getting, they don't have to deal with the courts. And the courts aren't gonna give a shit about fucking how you are. I mean, I have fucking junkies leaving their aluminum foil with drugs on it around, and my 3-year-old likes to fucking pick up shiny things. But I can't. But how am I gonna prove that this person is the one that left that there? And it wasn't on purpose, so they didn't mean to. And our country is going to hell. Like I swear to God, my points were just breaking people's ankles that I find, dumpster diving or breaking in the laundromat. I'm gonna break their fucking ankles and throw them in the dumpster. Like literally, I mean, like at my wit's end with this fucking apartment complex. I'm so fuck like like I used to do fucking drugs. I used to sell drugs. I used to be fucking one of those dumpster divers. So like I know why you do it. I get why you're doing it. I understand why you're doing it. Like I'm not stupid. But I had basic rules on the streets. My friends had basic rules on the streets, or at least most of them did. And there's a main there's like people aren't just doing drugs so they can get high and go do stupid shit. People are fucking doing drugs to fucking run away from something, and they end up fucking falling into dumber stuff. Nobody wakes up one day and just decides to do drugs. All right. Now I am a firm believer that doing drugs or liquor and all that shit that alters your mind does bring out a certain side of you, and it shows you parts of you that you didn't know you had. I know that for firsthand. I show how, I mean, I've seen to a point how dark my side can get. I know how deep and dark the shadows are inside my head. I know it's not fucking like pretty in there, but that doesn't give you an excuse to fucking just have no respect or fucking courtesy for the environment that you're fucking around in. You don't piss in your backyard. I'm just so fucking fed up. Man, 2, 3 years of being clean, trying to get my kids back out of, or getting my kids out of the system. Stay clean, stay sober. But it's like fucking the organization puts you in the middle of nowhere, out of the city that you knew. You were desperate enough just to say, fuck it, I'll take that apartment complex just so I can get out of the tiny house village that I was in in Tacoma, just so I can get a house, just so it would make it easier for us to fucking get our kids out of the system. Like, only to be clean. Fucking like my kids, fucking when I was on the streets, fucking, or actually out of my apartment up there. My kids actually had fucking like 3 tablets. They had clothes. I broke one of my couches just to build a little princess cave for my daughter that she loved sleeping in. She enjoyed it. She wanted to sleep next to dad more. But she enjoyed that little cave I made her. Like I had my junkie friends were a lot more fucking real. That actually were there for me compared to my sober friends. I don't have sober friends. Like nobody wants to be sober in this day and age. My my drug friends fucking at least were there for me, and hadn't brought me food when my ex stole all the food, or pretty much stole all the food that she brought to the house for the kids, but she didn't have a fridge because she was sleeping in her fucking car in a bad neighborhood. But that was more important because if she stayed at the apartment complex, that means I had power. Women are selfish, men are not. Majority of men, some women are not, but majority of women suck. You are trash. Like the system is garbage and feminist. Like the court system is so biased against men, so prejudiced against fucking real men, so fucking anti fucking masculine. There is no such thing as toxic masculine. All right, there's toxic people, but there are way more fucking toxic females than toxic men. Like, so get that one through your fucking head. Drugs, at least fucking, I mean, at least fucking when I was on the streets fucking doing drugs, you at least, you had to stay awake for weeks, months, even days or hours, to earn your hallucinations. Now, the drugs they have now is like fentanyl and tranquilizer. It's frying people's brains and killing people and making people just so pathetic. I mean, don't get me wrong, doing drugs is not the way to go. I mean, I'm not advocating for people to do drugs, all right, at all. I mean, it can't help me find, the person that I am. It did help me, but I'm a unique individual. I mean, don't count on, making my choices, doing the things I did. Don't have them plan out for you. Don't have them plan out the way that they worked out for me. I mean, they didn't really work out. I mean, I'm in the middle of fucking, I mean, I beat myself up for fucking being on Social Security, and now I'm trying to fucking get off Social Security and actually find a job. But it's not easy because I need the house to be ran a certain way for me to feel comfortable enough and secure enough to fucking leave the house, so I can actually get a job. But I don't. I need the house ran a certain way. I need the house done a certain way. I need the kids fucking dealt a certain way. I need my wife to act a certain way for me to be comfortable enough to leave the house for fucking 5, 10, 15, 20 hours, depending on what work I go fucking do or job I get. So I don't have to worry about fucking, because like you can't. I mean, my one job that I got fucked over on, I mean, she was able to call me and fucking socialize, but she can't do that. Like you can't do that. That looks bad on your man if you call your man during work and a lot. I was lucky to have a fucking drugged out fucking young kid as a boss. That fucked me over. Still owes me $300. But yeah, I'm at my wit's end. Fucking I mean, I got no problem. Like I won't lose sleep if I do something. It will not affect me morally. I will have no problem moving on with my day. I will go to the judge and fucking tell him like, yeah, if you don't want me to fucking do it my way, then you need to fucking to solve it. Like, I mean, I probably won't post this video, but I probably keep it. But I just need to get out of my head to like, because I know a lot of this shit. When I say, I mean, if I actually fucking like, I mean, my show is called Real Talk Raw Truth, but if I actually fucking said exactly 100% how I think, like I probably would be on fucking some watch list and all that. I mean, I don't particularly want to go out and fucking hurt people, and I don't have any intention of hurting myself. But I am at the point where I'm just fucking fed up. Like, I don't understand the point of fucking trying to work and get my fucking grammar and spelling, better. When fucking pronouns is the way it is, I don't understand. Trying to fucking be a fucking man when fucking masculinity is fucking number one, hated. Men are not fucking needed apparently. The traditional way of thinking is fucking apparently wrong. Um, I don't get this, like, and I think majority of men don't understand what the fuck is going on, and the men that actually do understand what's going on, you guys are pathetic. That the men that can actually make it in this world are simp beta bitches. They are not men. They're not men I want my daughters with. Those are the only kind of men that are actually making in this kind of day and age are weak men. America's gone down to hell. Gone to hell. Like, it's fucking doomed. I mean, Americans are fucking just pathetic. Like, I seriously can't wait for the flood. Like, I seriously wanted my kids to grow up and become, you know, adults and try and, carve out a chunk of American dream for themselves and build a family and go through bad and good times, find someone they can fucking settle down with and build a family. And but on the other hand, I don't want them to fucking go through the shit that we went through. And I'm like, the shit that we went through is it's gonna be nothing like what they go through. When our daughters and our sons are our age, Can you imagine? Like that's 30 more years. I'm 37 right now. Almost 38. I'm almost 40. I got 12 years until I'm 50. I remember 12 years ago that I was fucking 25. 12 years before that I was fucking 13. Like I'm almost 50. I mean, I know 12 years is still a decade and some change. It's 12 years. I remember when it was like 20, 30 years uh, until I was 50. I'm thinking back when I was 18. I, I mean, shit, my wife is 34. She's got a daughter that was 17. Our daughter is 17, almost 18. I mean, shit, that was 20 years ago for me. I mean, so like another 20, 30, 40 years. I mean, the year is going to be, should we do 40 years? I'll be 77 in 40 years. My kids will be fucking 40. The year will be 20 more years, 2064. 2064. What's the world going to look like then? How is this gender war going to, be played out? How is society going to be? How is our economy going to be? Who's going to be our president? Are we even going to be around? Is America going to even look anything like it does now? Are we still going to be bitching over the same fucking problems and issues? Like we're supposed to be like, the God's fucking greatest, creation. Like, are you serious? Like this, us. This is the best that God can make. Because we're apparently the only life form out there. We're the best that He can make. It's the best He can do. That's fucking pathetic, in my book. And I'm done. And I'm gonna post this because I mean, anybody else that shares my opinions, hit me up. I mean, because that's what I mainly fucking did this channel for, was to fucking find people to socialize with and to get this shit out of my head. Because trying to get fucking counseling is a joke. Trying to find a pro bono lawyer is a joke. Trying to get help is a fucking joke. Trying to fucking build something is a joke. America is a joke. I feel like the punchline in our world is just being flushed down the fucking toilet. I'm seriously at my wit's end. I'm seriously at my wit's end.